Well, hello everyone and welcome yourselves back on into Icarus. Now, I've just kicked off a hard cash mission for a little small one to get going. I'm going to do a couple of those today and get some level ups, but today it's all about the mower. So we are going to attempt to tame up one of those absolute beauties. So we'll make sure we get a saddle on the go. And guys, thank you so much for being here. Really, really appreciate it. As always, subscribe if you aren't already. All things survival and all that jazz on the channel. And yeah, we're going to go through multiple of these little missions. I think it's quite sensible that we do so. I'm just looking for a little bit of rope. I don't think we've got any, so I'm going to knock up some more. Oh, no, we do. And we'll sort that. Go over this way. I think I've got enough of the bits just to get a little basic saddle on the go. What do we need? 14 leather total. There we go. One saddle. I'll leave this in here for when we get these over. And if I open the map, we're just over this way. If you haven't already, go ahead and start from the beginning and watch, or at least just skim through, catch up on everything. We're looking good. We've basically got our sleep thing sorted, and I've got my meals. We're all looking good. I will eat up on the other ones very soon, but we're pretty much going to go on over. Your food is a little bit lower than I'd like. Do we not have any in the basket? We do not. Let me feed you. Now, they'll eat raw meat and the other stuff as well. So go ahead and scran that for me. He's level 25, which is really nice. I'll consume these guys up so they're topped up. I'm pretty sure my water will last. I've got a tiny bit, and we're going to head on straight over. So yeah, I'll complete this one up. Then we'll go back down the other way in search of a wonderful mower. And that was really easy. It's literally on the edge here. I don't know why this is classed as hard. Well, that's pretty awful though, isn't it? Some wood, tree sap, and refined wood. Is that literally it? Unless there's... Oh no, 15k XP just for that. What was the point in that? I mean, I shouldn't complain too much. There's a couple of things I should probably consider as well, is start grabbing up like yeast and wheat for when we get onto that. So the main thing is probably to try and get a few level ups too. But yeah, like I say, we'll hunt and grab the mower, I think now. That is of the utmost importance. So I'm going to mark up the top corner of N9, I think. And whilst I'm out there, I may even do a little bit of hunting, go into the desert, maybe kill a few hyenas and stuff. The XP is really good. There's not really much XP I need at the moment. I do need to also switch my focus up to concrete, because I do plan on getting all of the concrete done. At least the floors today. I've already started making some, and we've been spinning up the concrete, but there is still so much to collect. And now that I think about it, maybe silica whilst we're out would be a really, really good idea. So maybe let's focus first on the mower though. Once I get that, I'll switch my thingy to that. And the mower, I'm going to put all points into anything speed related, because this guy is stamina and carry. Not such a great fighter, but yeah, the mower I think we should focus up for exactly that. And I will grab a few nodes on the way of different things as well. Oxite's still something we're always going to need, especially a little bit later on. So I will grab up a couple of nodes. And there we go, level 28. I'm straight away going to put the points in because I don't want to mess about. I found so much silica over here. Firstly, the solo point, and I can put the XP 15%. That's what we're going to go for. A permanent 15% boost to that is pretty incredible. And now I'm going to start going into the shotgun stuff. I'm going to put a second point into reload speed because we want to get down to this damage one as quick as possible. And we, honestly, 20%. Next point we can get into extra damage. There are going to be bigger bosses to kill very soon. I'm sorry, but this game is so beautiful, man. Even when you're just riding around, everything looks so nice. Like, I absolutely love just getting rid of the HUD and... just strolling through, man. Genuinely the best, my favorite survival game by far. We're looking out for mowers now then. We're coming into the territory. I mean, we've got to go down a little bit. If I just have a double check. Yeah, let's get past this rock and then they should be just down the corner if I recall correctly. And this is a nice water bit as well. It's really open and flat around this area as well, isn't it? So I'll keep my eyes peeled. I mean, if we don't see any, I'll go back up the other bit. But this is where I got one from last time. I guess we may as well do some hunting whilst we're here. Actually not convinced there's any over here then, so we'll backtrack a little bit. We'll try a little bit more into like that region that way. All right, what I didn't realise is I just ran up the top and it was where a big wolf is. I have no stamina. Stop it. Yeah, up there, just where my dot is actually, that's a wolf lair, the big legendary wolf, like the same ones we just killed. There was like a whole bunch of them. Right, let's change our location. Let's head more to this side over here then, and see if we can come up with something from down there again. Just a case of me having to keep looking around for it, I think. Hey, there they are. Found them. We're right at the top here, look. I see mower. And a baby one with it. Get out of here. Right, we just got to get this sucker home. So if we lead it... Hello. You come with me. Don't mind me skinning your parent, though. I'm just, you know... Oh, they are awesome, though. Super edition. So it turns out they're up this top end, then. You can see there isn't many places I have actually been. So, right, anyway, let's get back. Come on. A long old trip. You're going to have to follow me. Luckily, I should be able to sprint, and this thing is pretty quick, so... Seem to have lost it already. Where are you, little thing? Oh, no. That didn't go too well. Nice cave there. Have I literally completely lost this mower? There it is. You stuck on a rock? Let me get that for you. Oh, we just got the one-hit rock break. Holy crap, that's hilarious. Oh, there's more up there. Loads. That's it. Right, we should be good. I'm probably going to move away from the edge then. And we'll walk it. I won't sprint. Oh, there's boar out here. Right, screw it. Stop it. Well, he's keeping up just fine. We're almost back now. So I could probably run from here. Get out of the way, dear. I don't want to hurt you. Oh, yes. We're going to get ourselves this mower. I should probably double up on the animals too, because I know eventually we might want to start breeding. Just to try it out, really. But hopefully I can start taming this sucker now. Where's it gone now? There it is. It's stuck. Stuck on a log, are we? Let me get that for you. There you go. Right. We should be able to start the taming process now. It should go to sleep and then it'll get nice and happy. And us, in the meantime, we're going to max out as much of this as we can. I'll probably just stuff in this stone for a moment. There it is. Look, it's starting to tame. Oh, I hope we get lucky on it. It's got an extra speed modifier. Now, this is rainwater, so it's not ideal. But I was just going to check if there's a way to, like, clean it. Or boil it or something. I have no idea, so let's try. I don't think so. So I'm going to empty it out. I don't think filling up in there is the right thing to do, unless you're cooking with it. So what we want to do is obviously fill up in here. Although, I don't have any charcoal in there either. I forgot to tell it to stop following me, so it ended up getting wet. Let me bring it back over here. And then I'll tell you to stop following me. Thank you. And then inside of here, we're going to see. So we've got the 3 concrete pieces there. Shall we start? Yeah, no trees can hurt it. We don't really have any steel rebar, so we probably want to hit up a few of those. I don't have loads, but that should be fine. And then we'll hit another 100 screws. Was it screws required as well? It was. So let's just dump these in here. Let's max out. We can do 5 all pieces. That's not bad. We can at least get started, can't we? And there is a whole lot of smelting that we are going to have to continue to do. So let's go ahead and smash out. Firstly, we can smelt all the gold. I don't want to smelt every piece of iron. I don't think it's a good idea. But the other ones we can definitely get smelting in this one. And then we'll get the iron in there as well. I actually am going to have to go for a bit of a copper run. Or just a general all mining resources soon as well. And then whilst we check in on that, look, we've unlocked quite a bit on the tree now. Let's see what we want to get into. So there are a few different things. Thermal protection in a canteen would be good, wouldn't it? If we start to go to the snow. Alteration bench will be good when we need it. Honestly, thinking we start pushing in to try and get some lights. So I'm going to lock electricity. And I have started prepping some of this stuff. So we got a good amount of gold to at least start making the gold wire. So let's go for that many. I'll put the rest back in for now. And then resin-wise, or sorry, electronics. We just need the organic resin and more epoxy. So what we'll do is set off another bunch of bones. Here's some I prepared earlier. And I've already got, well, max out crushed bone and then more epoxy. Sulfur and tree sap is also another way of doing it. But crushed bone seems to be the easiest way. So we'll queue that up afterwards. And then, yeah, as you can see, I've got a bunch of organic resin that I can move over again. So electronics, I have been trying to prep for them. And we can already make 10, so we'll start those off. That is not a bad start. 10 electronics. Yes, my water's low, I know. I'm actually in the middle of trying to sort that. The canteen will keep me going for quite some time. How are you looking now? 34%. Look at this XP, man. Oh, the farming XP is incredible. Oh, they went bad. Didn't get those in time. But yeah, look at that. It's like a 15k XP just for doing these pots. Not bad at all. If we can get our hands on one of the daily crop sendages ones on a simple quest, that'd be really easy. Hunt down a creature driven mad by terraforming process. I mean, that's probably going to be one of the wolf. Mining hard. I'm going to leave those for now. Right, so we got the electronics. We're going to need something to actually power the stuff now that we've got some of that basics going. So let's move in to... Well, I'm going to need the water stuff as well. What do I need for that? Biofuel composter to unlock that stuff. Does that come across to the electronics? No. Okay, so here we go. Windmill. Is the windmill a good buy right now? Potentially. Oh no, that's the to grind stuff down quicker, isn't it? I don't need that just yet. I'm just looking actually. Level 30 is where the solar panels and water wheel are. So I don't know if we can get lights yet. Do I just need to prep? Yeah, electricity tools down there actually. So we can't do that yet. So shall we move into getting some of the water stuff done then? So biofuel, biofuel can. What's the biofuel radar? Exotics detection unit. Oxide dissolver, we don't need to worry about that. Cleaner, biofuel water pump, and water pipe tool. We're definitely going to want those. What's the aquarium? So coziness bonus, we can actually put fish into it. Fire reduction on that. We don't need that one. Water purifier, though. That sounds awesome. So let's go ahead and work on that then. So machining bench for all of these. So biofuel water pumps, 4 electrics, copper wire. No problem. Let's we're going to need quite a few copper wires. I'll start with just another 30. Then we need refined wood and steel ingots. Steel ingots coming right up. I've got loads of those. I have no room in here though. All right, let's take out a couple of bits that we can maybe put elsewhere. All right, biofuel water pump. Done. We need biofuel composter, don't we? Biofuel composter is concrete mix and iron ingots. Biofuel composter, done. Then we need 1 biofuel can. I'll actually do 2 if we've got enough iron ingots. I am how many short? All right, another 9. 2 biofuel cans. So let's start by setting this up. Where should we put this? Biofuel composter. Let's put this just down here for now. I'm going to have to move a bunch of stuff around anyway. What we're going to do is, I think we chuck the cans in. And then recipe-wise, there's quite a bit you can do to put it in, right? Tree sap. But I think this one, spoiled plants. So I've been working on quite a bit of these. And we've got the spoiled food, which is really nice. So we've got a whole bunch of these to use. There's going to be so much back and forth. It gets pretty wild, if I'm honest, at this point. There is another storm. I'm going to dump all this in so we can just start making biofuel up. And I think that does fill the can up. Yes, the can is being filled up slowly but surely. So we will then go and get the biofuel water pump, which must be placed in the water. And again, this might be something we move around at some point, but we will need to... Oh, do we need... Is it just biofuel that goes into that? Yes. Okay, cool. So biofuel's on the way. We need the water tool. Water pipe tool. Platinum sheath. We haven't unlocked that. There it is. Platinum sheath is platinum ingots on the machining bench. Now... Oh, I've got a little bit, so wow, this is going to get crazy. I'll max those out, and we're going to have to go mining at some point, but that's okay. I can knock one of those up straight away. And it is nighttime, so let's go ahead and sleep. The storm doesn't disappear when you sleep, but we'll get the sleep bonus anyway. And then last but not least, we need 30 stone, refined wood, and what was it? I've got loads of refined wood. Iron ingots, wasn't it? And I have hopefully smelted enough to get this moving. There it is, water purifier. And this thing can be deployed inside. Now we should think about where... I feel like that there would make a good little kitchen area. And because we're going to be pushing water towards this bit, kind of has to stick out though. I'm not sure if I'm happy with that. The water thing comes out like that. So does that need to connect into the water, or does it connect somewhere else? Let's have a look. Uses charcoal. You put the water containers in it, so I'm going to have to empty all these ones out. You put a stack of charcoal, then you connect the water up. Okay. All right, the worst of the storm should be over. How are you doing, Mower? I know it's really loud out here. 99%. So we're going to try our best to connect this up neat. There we have it. So we've gone through the wall. I should now be able to connect that one into there. And this should start working once I put the biofuel into it. There's a few other things. This one needs connection to water as well, so I'm tempted to move all this over for now. So does the glasswork station. It is tempting to consider moving the bed. Can't lie. I think the cement mixer is also the same. So if we were to go along this way, as an example, I'm going to try and go as neat as possible around the back. And then we'll bring it in to there. So cement mixer now has a water connection. You won't be able to see it. You'll see the pipe going through when I've got that going. Let's drop that in there. There we go. Fuel time 1 hour 51. If we activate that one, provides 1,000 water. And then this thing should be filling up. There we go. Look at my water containers, man. This is amazing. And then we can turn it off when we don't need it to probably not use the fuel. I probably should then get my tool out. This is unlimited, by the way, and I should be able to keep this connection going. And I'll put like little angle pieces, and I can leave it over here then and keep it going. Boom. Now, the smelter should be extra quick. That should be enough water. It's optional, that's why, and so is this one. So there's certain recipes that require water, but we haven't quite got them unlocked yet. Where are they then? Who knows? All connected up. I'm quite happy with that. Right, we've got our mower hopefully now. Let's get the saddle. Let's have a look at you, eh? Tangaroa. Like I say, guys, I will, if you've got any name suggestions, pop them in. It's got the Brave trait, +1 melee damage every 2 levels, but its stats are -10 maximum stamina, which isn't great, but the damage is fine. But yeah, any names, same goes for Constantine here. Still haven't changed the name because there was no suggestions, but if you do have for either, let me know. We're going to take that baby for a spin. So, I'm actually tempted to do the hunt. Well, I've got 4 minutes left on that meal. Let's eat one of these. Let's just eat all of this up for a minute. And let's take on that simple quest of the crazed creature. It might not be the bad one. We'll see. Could be something else. Now, we obviously don't want to be taking this to where the den is because it will... I need to sort out its... whatever it's called. Stay... Combat is passive always. You can do something with these. I think there's a mount or saddle or something where it stops them being passive. But I'm going to leave it right there. And I'm going to go and fight on my own. And I'm just going to straight up shotgun this sucker. Unless it's something weaker. Maybe I'll try the bow. Oh my god. Hello. That's a good first shot. It's not even attacking me. And the difference with this one is it can't run off and heal, right? Yeah, come on. My armor's strong. Oh, there it is. Get out of here. Just a normal black wolf. We'll take your goodies. Thank you. Let's see what we got. I'm hoping for more seeds, if I'm honest. This is my favorite. Some shotgun shells, some flint arrows, condensed enzymes. I feel like that's the right one. I mean, it's not great, but we'll take it. I don't know what the condensed enzymes are, so maybe they are pretty good. And I might just farm a couple of these for items and other bits, because you do get a little bit of XP, and obviously you get fighting XP too, which is always pretty handy. Should have brought you along for the ride, Tangaroa, because you could have got you some XP. Obviously, easy ones give you 5k, mediums give you 10k, and the hard ones give you 15k, I believe. We could go and check out one of the other missions and do another one. There is obviously more farming and that I need to do as well. There's just loads I want to do. I get too carried away. Let's just quickly see what they are. If they're not very good, then maybe not. There's an easy collection. You know what? No. I'm going to work through exactly what we need for the cement mixer. So, I believe it's going to be silica ore and more stone. We still have 500 tree sap, so we're good there. And then we need more steel as well. Steel bloom. We have steel. Let's make the rebar on that. We shouldn't need too much. With that rebar, we can make 8 more wall pieces. Not bad. I got a whole bunch of rebar and screws, so we shouldn't have to worry about much more. Don't know how many more of these we want. Let's maybe get 5 more. We're starting to build a pretty good amount, so that's not bad at all. Concrete ramps and stairs. Let's just start with 8. I really don't know how many we need. So actually, we did pretty well there. And we're going to have to start putting in like maybe an ammo one. So I think there's one that's free somewhere. There it is. Let's start putting in the ammo-related components into that one. Oh, it's got a little novice concrete builder. Construct 20 concrete building pieces. That tells you that this is kind of like... I've never been this far in. which is really exciting. I'm actually really, really excited. I'm not happy with this pipe work though, so I've got to make that work. Need level 30. I've been level 40 before, but last time I was playing with someone, so like half of the stuff I didn't do myself, if that makes sense. And I completely forgot that I was still carrying silica in you, so we've actually got a little bit here anyway. Oh, just to make room, I'm going to send up this stuff. What do you do with this biomass? Use an orbital exchange interface to send it to orbit. I'm going to send all this stuff up now, so we can request an exotic ship and send this off. There we go, and we can deliver that to the station. 49 exotics and 10 of the other one. And have you... No, you're yet to level up. Right, we're going to go out mining once again then. I'm going to need a bit of a higher level one. So, where was I last time? Finished the one down this way, didn't we? Let's look for a big one. Right, I'm going to venture all the way down. I've had a look on the Icarus interactive maps for the... where's some new caves. I know there's one here as well, so we might go this one or this one. But we're specifically going to take everything, to be honest. I think we're okay. Yep, nothing needs repairing and stuff. I've got food, I've got water. Ah, here it is. Let me check this one first then, because this one wasn't too bad. I mean, this is a good start. We'll take all the ores from here. Oh yeah, I don't mind a small cave, if I'm honest, because they are absolutely packed next to each other. There's usually going to be a couple of worms, but quick deal with those. And I think that should be it. I actually have no idea what the worms go. I assume poison sacks for like some kind of armor or something, but I'm not sure about the rest. Anyway, I'm going to clear this cave completely. There's a good amount of smaller nodes, so I'll see you in a minute. No, I won't. I just heard a bear. I think it's up above me, so I'm going to deal with that real quick. Actually, I think we're fine. As long as it doesn't come down, it won't attack Horsey. I don't think it will. I have to keep my eyes peeled. And there's level 29. Wonderful. I think that's the bear up there, you know. I'm going to put in, I'm going to just go on talent points a second. And I know we were doing these ones, but actually I want to get, probably should have hit the yield, but we'll put into the weight capacity for now. This one is done. Now I'm fairly certain I can just carry to a stupid weight and the horse will just carry. As long as I don't put it inside the horse, we're good. And where we're going for this cave, I think it's the entrance point to the desert. So you can get through that way. All right, here we go. Unless there's just smaller caves on the side, I'm just going to go along the edge. There's like a small pool there. I see a cave at the back, so maybe that's it. This is a really, really cool area. Right, we'll try this one first. Ah, no, there's two just here, look. So, yeah, we'll do the left first then. And again, if this is an entrance point, that means there won't be anything to fight, right? But there'll be nodes. I'll have a look just in case. It looks like they both connect up. Yeah, it goes pretty far. Let me start clearing some of these out then. Oh no, I just got myself, what was it? Blinking cave sickness. Minus 10% experience gain too. That's very annoying. That absolutely obliterates your stamina. You know what? Because I've got that, I'm going to disappear. Just because it's an absolute nightmare. And I'm almost completely full in the inventory, so it's really not too bad. I can come back anyway. So just coming back to home, what I'm going to do, actually, we've got 6 minutes. I'm going to take on that medium hunting quest. And what I'm going to do is go ahead and get some different foods here that basically will change everything. So firstly, I'm just going to stuff all this in here. I'm not really going to smelt everything. Other than I'll probably smelt the gold, but all the others can kind of go in there. And then silica and stone, we can probably put in another batch. I really need to figure it out. So we've got 8. I definitely know we're going to need some more. Let's just craft all 5 of those. We'll start getting the floor done as well. So we're going to need to eat some normal food. And I really should look at what different meals we can make very soon. But we do have some that I salted up and that's still okay in here. So 10% XP for mixed berries. And fruit salad is not one that we want, actually. Then we need the meat, don't we? So 5% XP or 15% for the bacon. So we've got bacon, we've got the meat, and then we'll get a 5% off the cooked stringy as well in 10 seconds. And we'll go and take that hunting. I'm going to smelt up all this gold. I've batched up a bit of glass because we are going to make some jarred stuff. That doesn't go bad, the jarred stuff, so it makes life a little bit easier. And then we'll go for the cooked stringy meat. So we've got all our stuff ready. Let's go out on the hunt. Let's see what it wants us to take on. Now, these could be anything. They're so random sometimes. Buffalo. So they don't normally spawn in this area, but right now we should be good to go and at least take on some. And it'll be a chance to get this some XP. And I need bones and everything. Because I'm just going to smash out a whole bunch of epoxy so we've got it. I know my stamina's bad, but that's fine. 1 arrow a time on these should be okay. Whilst we got the XP boost. I know we're counting the minus 10% on that XP, but it should be fine. Because this takes quite a while to find the buffalo. It take a little while to spawn in. So I'm just going to have a look around. There's wolves and stuff. I've got to be really careful because they will kill mine quite easily. Like that one there. What are you doing, mate? Hey, there's our first one. Come on, big boy. And we can now skin these suckers as well. It's 1 of 15, and you can see that already took me like 3 minutes to find this one. So I might be here for quite some time. Right, it's coming up to nighttime, but I've only hunted 4. This is how long it takes. My food is already running out. I'm going to keep going. You have to do a full circle, basically. There's number 5, at least. We'll take you down. That's 1/3 of the way, but yeah, it is slow. I'm going to have to just go through the night, unfortunately. Now, one saving grace is the sheer amount of bones we are now on. That's over 400 already. Alright, 5 more to go, but our light is going to run out. We are getting close. I mean, my knife is also going to run out. There's another one, actually. They get the... Oh, no. That isn't another one. It's another wolf. There's our level 30, though, which is nice. I'm not even skinning these bodies now. I'm pretty full on, like, everything, so... That's nice, though. That is onto electricity, which is fantastic. I'm really excited to get some lights up at the base and stuff. I love making it cozy. Right, we've got 11. I'm going to go back, empty off, because I need to repair everything. I'm going to be wasting bones if I don't. Because 4 more will be quite a few laps. Are you typically getting 1 every lap? Mostly. Some laps don't count. And the bird's getting a bit hungry, so let's head home. And I can recharge the light as well. Right, before we head back out, let's get our points in. So solo point, plus 25% yield from bones. I mean, that is pretty awesome, isn't it? I wonder if that's what we go for. That movement speed's also very... To be honest, all of them are so good in this tree. I mean, we could go to the 10% damage and reload speed with a firearm. But I'm honestly thinking with what we're doing at the moment is get the bones from this sucker. You get so much XP. I've got 2 other talent points as well. How far do I need to go down on this one to get the points in? So we've got the decay and what's it called? We want the 1 space in stomach quite badly. I could go crop growth speed. I'm going to reset this whole tree eventually anyway when we go up. So I think let's put into those 2. And then I'm hopefully going to be able to... I've got to get leveled up a bit more. But then we go into 100% seed yield and 15% growth rate at night. Fertilizer we're not really using. I haven't even started on honey and that as well. Grants the recipe to make gunpowder from fertilizer, which is awesome as well. Maybe I'll grab the nutrition one, but I want to get down here. Right, let's get the other foods in. I mean, we've got 2 minutes left on the berries, but I'm going to take a mixed berry and a stringy. That should do. And before we head on over, I am going to do a little bit of replacement on these walls. We'll start with the floor over this end. And something's attacking. Leave her alone, you. Right, got all of this section upgraded. I've also got quite a few wall pieces to do. Honestly, did quite a bit there, but look at this. Once you get onto that concrete, I'm going to have to do these bottom beams eventually. Maybe I'll get those knocked up. That's concrete mix, though. We are really low, so let's start knocking some of that up now. Well, very, very solid start, so probably need to count how many, but getting that up to concrete is going to be amazing. Still not sure whether I want some reinforced glass. Where are you guys all coming from? Probably should skin the body, shouldn't I? And obviously with that tier 4, I'm going to come in and start the electric stuff. Now, the trench shotgun is a must, I think. So we're going to grab the trench shotgun. I do love an assault rifle. We're going to get the electricity tool. I think the solar panels are pretty expensive, aren't they? Flat solar panels for the roofs are immense. They require quite a bit. So I think I'd be in favor of running a couple of water wheels down first and maybe getting in some wind turbines. That should be absolutely fine. Basic battery pack. I've never really got into these. I would be in favor of getting those in as well, but I think for now that's pretty good, isn't it? Can I get this trench shotgun now, do we reckon? Probably can. Although we need the next bench up, don't we? I'm pretty sure the fabricator is pretty hefty to do. Yeah, we need that carbon fiber. Oh my god, that's going to be crazy. That is one for another time. Let's get back and finish this mission. And honestly, the sleep buff, I think, does that give us XP? No, that's fine. All right, let's do this remaining few. I best get something good for this, I swear. Hey, a few have spawned in. Look at this. Oh, maybe you just got to let them spawn in. Well, that's all of them right here. They're all going to attack, though, which isn't nice. Get the shotgun out. Bam. Bam. Oh, there we go. Yeah, so they all... Right, that's good to know. So if you just leave the area, they all just come in. That's awesome. Ah! Oh, my God. That made me jump. Get out of here. All right, let's go to the pod. Now I've got all those. Come on, something good. Okay, we get the sugarcane seed. Or we can get ourselves some iron crates and interior wood. Definitely don't need this. That's rubbish. This one's good, though. Sugarcane is fantastic. So we're going to go ahead and take that. And we'll take the 10k XP. Nothing special, to be honest, for how long that took. But now that I know that if I leave the area for a bit and just crack on, they will just spawn in, which is really nice. And you got to level 5 for me doing it, which is nice. Now, there is one where it can attack here, right? Yeah, enables primary attack. Maybe we need to come that way. Honestly, though, I think I only care about running at the moment. I was going to say, let's see how many more pieces we can do. So let's count the floor pieces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 more pieces. Holy crap. I got 9, though. That's not bad. And then we just need to knock up more of these. So I'm going to need to keep getting silica. I'm going to move ammo all over to this crate as well. I really need to get signposts up for all of this. I think that's really important too. All right, let's get a few of these other bits now upgraded. We're almost there, so I reckon we could... Well, we'll see. Let's see where we're at after this. I think I need to do outside too. I've got all in there to do. Maybe I'll get that bit done afterwards. And then roof pieces. Missing upgrade piece. Have I done the wrong one? I think I did stairs, so I can do this one. So I need to break these down. I think I've wasted loads. You get some back, but not ideal. Unless it is that. I'm just trying to figure it out. We get the corner pieces. Maybe it is those, and I'm daft. I've just wasted loads, haven't I? How much silica have I got, if any, left? Concrete is so expensive. Yeah, we have none, so I also need to go and get all of that. I'll upgrade a couple more pieces. Well, there we go. I want to see what they look like from outside. Oh, that's not good. If it's breaking like that, it's because these aren't upgraded. I'm going to take that one away a second. And I'm just going to put one of these back in, because I need to get those poles upgraded. Right, I've got 2 in. So let's maybe upgrade these first. And we might need to get a foundation, but let's see if that crumbles now. That should fix the problem. Yeah, that's good. So, key things of note right now then. We need loads more silica to get all of this sorted. So, that is one for another time. Oh, what are you doing over here? Have I just introduced you guys into the wild now? Hello. As the game gets on and my level goes up, I guess. Right, let's take on another mission. And then concrete, or at least silica, I'll have to get that myself. Our drone is most likely in the snow. Hunt down a creature driven mad by terraforming process is hard. Let's give that one a bash. Oh my god, it's quite far away. Holy crap. Okay, so foods. I'm going to make sure I've got some meat with me. Drink and oxygen. We are good. Let's go. I have 48 shotgun shells. Let's eat this and let's get to it. Just going to clear out all of these wolves because I think the hard one comes with loads of wolves, is my guess. What it looks like to me. Oh, it could be that bear. Roaming beast. I'm okay with that. Oh my god, this is going to take some beating. Now, good news. Yeah, that's it. You hit that. This has got an absolute unit. I'm going to just whip out the shotgun. Have some fun. I wasn't reloaded. Yeah, right. This is going to take an absolute beating. Holy crap, it's got some health. Yeah, last thing we want is to be getting hit by this sucker, right? Come on. Get out of here. Take these shots. Glad I got the shotgun. I am not going to lie. Shotgun, man. So good. I can't wait to get this trench one. I'm just going to finish it with this. There we go. Ooh, I think my mower got some good XP for that too. God, when they get up to that high level, man, they can take an absolute beating. Come on, something good. You did not just land up there, did you? No. Okay. Thought he was taking the mic then. Right, what do we get? What is that? Decoration bench and some wood, a wall torch and a rustic bookshelf. And unfortunately, I don't need the Chimera. I've already got that, so I'm probably just going to get the rustic bookshelf and some wall torches. Not ideal. Now, the other thing to note is that rustic bookshelf gives us more coziness for our base as well. How are you doing? You got a nice little level, didn't you? I'm going to come this way now, and then we will get the primary attack so it can actually fight back. And a flash storm. Jeez. Not ideal. Luckily, we're on the mower, and it runs super fast. Alright, we're good. God, we got home so fast. Alright, let's place this rustic bookshelf then for now. We'll just stick it, I don't know, next to the bed. Maybe a little bit over. And that adds how much coziness? Takes us to 88. Does not look good next to these trophies though, merging in, so let's move those. Right, some wall torches. These suckers just need a little bit of fuel. At least we'll have some light for a little bit. There we go. Get a couple of torches in. A little bit primitive, but they look quite nice. And actually, 12 coal in here is nearly 20 hours, look. And look at that, nice and cozy. I haven't even got my light on, and it looks awesome. Look at this place. I moved those around, so that looks much, much nicer, doesn't it? It's starting to look a bit like a home now, I'd say. Oh, we've got a bit of fires out in and about, but I think we're all right. Guys, that's going to be where I end this one out. So I'm going to work on getting loads of silicon offline. That's going to be something I'm going to aim for a few thousand, to be honest, and then everything else is good. So hopefully in the next episode, we can get concrete done. All of the posts, all of the roof pieces, all of that stuff, and then we'll start getting the interior walls. I'm thinking about potentially expanding with a small set of stairs in this corner that takes up to a tier 2 here, but we'll see. Hope you've enjoyed this one. I have, and we are doing fantastic. As always, hit the thumbs up, subscribe if you aren't already, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye-bye!